The story of the Armenian Genocide is a deeply tragic and complex chapter in world history, marked by suffering, loss, and a fight for survival and recognition. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the Ottoman Empire, once a grand and mighty empire, was in a state of decline. Rising nationalism among minority populations, including Armenians, led to increased tensions within the empire's borders. The Armenians, a Christian ethnic minority, had been living under Ottoman rule for centuries. Despite making significant cultural and economic contributions, they were often treated as second-class citizens, subject to discriminatory laws and taxes. The rise of nationalism among the Armenian population and their aspirations for autonomy deeply troubled the Ottoman rulers. Favoring a Turkification policy, the government regarded Armenian calls for reform as threats to the stability of the empire. The genocide officially began on April 24, 1915, when hundreds of Armenian intellectuals and leaders were arrested in Constantinople. This marked the start of a systematic campaign of deportation and extermination. Under the guise of relocation for national security, Armenians were forcibly removed from their homes. Hundreds of thousands were sent on death marches through the Syrian desert without food, water, or shelter. Those on the marches faced brutal conditions. Many were physically assaulted or murdered. Women and children were often abducted or subjected to unspeakable abuses. Survival was nearly impossible. As news of the atrocities spread, several countries condemned the Ottoman actions. Despite this, little international intervention occurred at that time, leaving the Armenian population vulnerable. Survivors of the genocide have recounted harrowing tales of their experiences. Their testimonies serve as powerful reminders of the brutality faced by the Armenians during this period. The genocide forced many Armenians to flee across the globe. The resulting diaspora communities established cultural and political organizations aiming to preserve Armenian heritage and lobby for recognition of the genocide. In the years following World War I, the new Turkish Republic denied the genocide, framing the events as a civil war sparked by Armenian uprisings. This denial has complicated international recognition efforts. The Armenian community, in Armenia and globally, continues to campaign for global recognition of the genocide. This quest underscores the need for historical acknowledgement and justice. Education and advocacy play pivotal roles in raising awareness about the Armenian genocide. Through academic courses, publications, and public events, the memory of the events is preserved. In modern-day Turkey, discussing the Armenian genocide remains highly sensitive and often controversial, highlighting ongoing conflicts between historical acknowledgement and national pride. The Armenian genocide has inspired numerous works of art, literature, and cinema. These creative expressions provide emotional insights into the loss and resilience of the Armenian people. The Armenian genocide laid groundwork for the United Nations Genocide Convention after World War II, which defines and seeks to prevent future genocides around the world. Each year, on April 24th, Armenians worldwide come together to remember and honor the victims. These ceremonies are both acts of mourning and defiance against forgetting. International politics and alliances often affect how countries recognize historical events like the Armenian genocide, reflecting broader geopolitical dynamics. The Armenian genocide is often compared to other tragedies, such as the Holocaust. These comparisons help highlight patterns in systemic violence and the need for vigilant prevention. Personal accounts from diaries and memoirs of Armenian genocide victims provide critical primary sources for understanding the human impact and lived experiences during the events. In Armenia, the genocide's recognition and memory are integral parts of a national identity, underscoring the collective resolve to prevent future atrocities. Efforts for reparations for the Armenian Genocide remain part of the broader quest for justice, seeking acknowledgement and restitution for the losses sustained by the Armenian people. The genocide significantly shaped Armenian identity, fostering a resilient spirit and a shared commitment to cultural preservation and legacy. Historians face challenges in documenting genocides due to loss of records, propaganda, and denial, making the work to preserve and authenticate evidence crucial. The global reaction to the Armenian Genocide influenced international human rights laws, emphasizing the need for protection against crimes against humanity. Amidst the horror, stories of heroism emerge from those who risked their lives to save Armenians, offering rare glimmers of humanity and compassion. Museums around the world are dedicated to the Armenian Genocide, playing vital roles in education and remembrance through exhibits and archives. Media reports during and after the genocide influenced public opinion and documented atrocities, playing a critical role in historical accountability. Despite attempts to eradicate their culture, Armenians have preserved and revitalized their language, arts, and traditions, showcasing resilience against adversity. Educational programs worldwide feature the genocide as part of their curriculum, ensuring that lessons learned impart a commitment to ending cycles of hatred. Digital archives and technological advancements support the preservation and accessibility of historical evidence and testimonies related to the genocide. Lessons from the Armenian Genocide resonate with contemporary conflicts, stressing the importance of international vigilance and preventative action.